What the heck happened to my speaker, man? What's going on with my music, man? What's happening with the tunes, man? What's going on with the jams, man? I don't want it to sound too much like that one guy. He's creep. Hi, my name's Marge and Mahilka Empath. I just like having these little talks, these little conversations. They're conversations. People talk with me. They talk back. It's an exchange on how I feel about things, and I feel pretty okay right now. I don't feel any tears on the verge. I don't think I'm gonna cry in this one, although I kind of wanted to a little while ago because I was watching a talk on I was just cracking up. Keija just posted a video. She makes my goofy face smile. I couldn't get the sound to work, so I'll have to play with it later. I think it was Keija. Yeah, Naruru December 2020. What's happening above our heads? And somebody wrote, because I follow astrology and stuff like that. It's potentials, but people have free will. They can do it. You know, they can make choices of not acting away, even if it says you might do this or feel compelled to act this way. You might feel with those compulsions, but we all have thumbs and free will, so we can stop ourselves from behaviors. That's what, you know, makes us a human being. I thought it was hilarious because somebody wrote a comment. It says, if anyone would like to see it, the final days, YouTube, it's the weather camera footage of where they are trying to hide. Don't trust me. Trust your own eyes. So it says, so we look up the final days on YouTube. That's it. Just look up final. Hey, I could look it up out my window because it looks like final days outside my window right now. But actually, I read one account. See, I just, when I read stories online, or whether it's in a book or online or on a media outlet online or anywhere, it's just an account, you know? It can be an actual account or it can be an unfactual account. I don't know. I'm not there. In my mind, anything that happens outside of my peripheral, my 3D world, it's all a story, unless I'm there. Because anything out there don't really impact me here. Where we go, on we go all. We are all connected. Dude, it is a beautiful thing. Roman shared some talks with Donald, and I don't like politics. They trigger me a lot. They trigger me. I get triggered because I just see reindeer games, $10,000 suits, talking about caring about people, circle agreed. And it's like, Marge, find the light, find the light, find the light. And I found the light today. Could it be peace in the Middle East? Could it be peace in the Middle East? See, usually when they do stuff like this, the big stuff, it's like hat tricks. So I wonder what the third one was. Second one. Peace in the Middle East. Stuff happening. See, that's the thing that I know that they track the stars too, like I do. Because stuff is happening that hasn't happened in 72 years, and everything's happening. And all the planets in the sky, they have different cycles. Like Saturn, 7 years. Saturn, there's a Saturn 13. Jupiter, oh my goodness, there's 9 planets. I don't know all the rotations of the planets by my heart. So I know a lot of stuff. It's hard to keep track. I'm an esoteric Sherlock. I just collect data of people's accounts all day long. I hope they're true. You know, I hope they're true. I've done a couple talks. I make inadvertent playlists. I hate naming. I hate coming up with titles of these. It's like I just want to call it title 10, you know, video number 1100 and whatever it is I'm up to now. Well, I know I'm over 1100 now. I have a little talks about how I feel about that. I have a lot of feelings. I want people to recognize their feelings. And if you're uncomfortable talking about your feelings, just come listen to me blabber about mine. Maybe it'll freaking loosen something up in you. I used to be so hard. I was such a hard ass. Oh my God. I was the mean dad that was a female, never had kids. I was a mean old man. Get off my lawn, you fucking little brats. Well, of course I did it. You know, the mom let the kid run up and freaking pull one of my peonies off the plant. I'm just like, and she's like, ah! I'm like, you just let your kid freaking steal a flower. He just ran full bore. He just killed it. You You just let him do it, and then you're gonna dote him and tell him he's cute, and that's what boys do, and that's how they act. No, that's how they act in your world, because that's what you allow. Anyway, but peace in the Middle East. I need to focus. I need to focus on peace in the Middle East. You know. And I love listening to him talk, because he's such a... Because me and Donald Trump, he's Scorpio moon like me. Hey, Benno, you get hot? Okay. Let's get you comfy. Come on, let's get you comfy. You get too hot. Oh, bud. Good. Oh, he plopped. We missed head plop. I love when he just... zombie dog. The smoke is easing up. It's better today. It's like the first day it was all day night, and then the second day we couldn't see the sun. Then this third day, okay, there's the sun, and then it's just so bad. It's so bad. But one of them is like 50% containment, and I've been dancing for rain. I've been doing rain dances and stuff, and it's cooled down the temperature. And Oregon, it was supposed to be in the 90s, and I just been weird kid vibrating and praying and stuff like that. And like right now, the temperature, I think it was supposed to be 84. Hi, Roman. And it's right now. See, because we set our intentions to just stay cool. See, because then the earth cools. We do this. We have that much power. You know, if we just concentrate on the soothing and the healing and the solution, then the inflammation comes down. See, because it's 67 right now. It was supposed to be 80 degrees. It's 67 tonight. That's divine. That's people praying their freaking asses off all over the planet. And now there's peace in the Middle East, man. It's freaking rad, dude. I'm trying to keep these guys chill. I'm just trying to keep Mom chill, me chill, everybody chill. Because I'm kind of in a standstill right now. But it's alright. You know, it's only going to take that one phone call for someone to reach out and be like, Marge, we got a place for you, your mom, and the dogs. Just get here. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's the truth, bud. So, I'm ready. I'm all packed. I'm ready to go. I'm all packed. I've been packed for like 2 weeks. I have everything in totes. You know, I've been like, I called my dad figure today because my truck was choking. I'm like, okay, I need to reason this out and troubleshoot it with them. So I give him a call. I'm like, all right, and it's bad gas. I'm pretty sure that's what bad gas is. Went in and down to because I can't. If I had my own shop and everything, I just freaking, you know, in my mind, I'd put the big red truck up on the rack and freaking do the brakes and, you know, and make sure that she's roadworthy and stuff like that. But I went down today and I hate giving freaking mechanics. Oh, I hate giving mechanics my money to do stuff that I can do. I hate it. Because I got to get the brakes done, you know. And it's just like, he's like, okay. And I'm like, so what? I said, I just need the pads swapped. That's it. The end. He's like, okay, well, we're looking at like $240 because we'll have to do the rotors. I'm like, let me tell you something. My name's Marge. And 19 years ago, I was at Offutt Air Force Base. I was flight line support. I was also TODO at Offutt Air Force Base. I'm a maintainer. I just work too hard and can't do the work myself anymore. So I know exactly what I need and what it needs. And I got to move out of here pretty quick. And I'm not trying to give you all my money. So I'm just trying to keep it basic. So we'll start with this. And he's like, okay, let's just start with an oil change. And then we'll see. We'll take a look at it, see what it needs from there. I'm like, that sounds good. That sounds real good, you know. And I said, hey, if we get along real good, I'll even mention you and say that it worked out on YouTube. You know, be cool to me, I'll be cool to you, man. That's the thing, is everybody can be cool, but we have lived in this whole air of control, and people just feel small because their parent. Everybody's been a dick, man. Everybody's been a jerk, and so it's just like you put anybody in any kind of position of power, and then they treat people badly just because they've been treated badly, and it makes. I mean, this is psychology 101, and now, and then like you throw the movies and entertainment into it, and you watch all these freaking, you know, these Godfathers and all these war movies that they're like programming people with, you know. and all this stuff, and might is right, and blow it up, and kill, 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 and then that freaking ruins psychology. And then you add marketing into the whole system with the marketing, and I knew since I was a little kid that they play certain music and stuff to make you shop, and they use specific colors to get you to do more and to buy more, and and it's always eat, indulgence. They've always perpetuated that because of the egoic idealism of ego before service. Now we're going back to a service before self, because the evil one for a long time, because we ignored and just pretended like it didn't exist, and every time we'd come up against something that was evil and dark, all they had to do, how many times have you heard this in your life? That's not what they meant. Well, this is what happened. That's not what they meant. Lawyers say it, doctor, it's anyone that is like, I'm going to control your line of thinking by diverting. That's not what they meant. Oh yeah, well why don't you tell me what they meant then? Why don't you think for me? And the whole world is waking up to no, that's exactly what they meant. There's a whole scenario. It's not just made up. There are not all churches are good. People worship Satan. There's the church of. People like to watch it on Netflix. People have. What selling your soul is just doing compromising things for money, and that's anybody that's ever been in porn. I've sold my soul when I think I sold my. I don't know. I go back and forth with that whole, because I signed my life because I was in the Air Force. So in my mind, I gave my life away to somebody else to do their bidding. There's a lot of good guys. There's duality in everything. Not even like every sadist is like 100%. There's a lot of them that have come to the light and that have redeemed themselves and just like, I don't gotta live that way no more. That's all redeeming yourself is. I used to be a drunk. When I'm drunk, I don't care about anyone else or anybody else or anything else, because in my mind they don't give a shit about me. So why would I? And I can rationalize with that, and that's all ego stuff, and there's no spirit in that. So I don't do that no more, because I love this guy. He's my only booze hound right now. He's my only booze hound. The Beanos, a beanie, and the beanie is a guy. Huh? Oh, Marge. Oh, woes with the Beanos, Marge. He's a good boy. You know what? Here's some good news too. In people in my life that I know, real good things are happening. A friend of mine got she reached a lifelong goal that she's had her whole entire life. She made it today, and it is just the greatest thing to see people reach their goals. What else happened? I saw another like the Medal of Honors and stuff like that people are being recognized for things that they've done, and it's just like, when my ego starts, when I get too much in fear and I let my ego get too far out of hand, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm triggered now. Why am I triggered? Oh, Marge, because it's not you. Because it's not you. Because they ain't looking at you, Marge. and then I had to leave because the guy that was standing behind DT in his talk about peace in the Middle East and how he got to fly in the first flight over Saudi Arabia for the first time because they opened up their airspace. Dude, this is huge. This is huge. These are very, 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 very big things. And I know it's political posturing because at the end of the day, it's all freaking reindeer games, but it's a fun reindeer game where a lot of reindeers ain't going to die at the end of the day. So I was talking about one of the playlists I did, Heyoka for President. If you go into my videos, there's probably a couple of them that say Heyoka for President. And I talked about that. It's like, bring everybody home, because the fires and the destruction. I mean, I did that video 3 years ago, the first one, and it is very relevant to right now. And it's really cool because DT and I have a lot of the same placement. We have like 3 major placements. 2 for sure, but 3, I think, And so, like, I I mean, when he misspeaks, I'm not gonna fall for the guy for misspeaking. I misspeak. Who doesn't misspeak? If you're a human being, you know, we gotta make, you know, and because people are like, you know, and I know when he misspeaks, he just gets worked up. I do the same thing, you know, and it's just like, because 4 years ago, I wrote in Obi Dog from Obi Dog Journey, because I knew him. I thought his mom Nora was my same flame, but then I woke up. I'm for all intents and purposes, I'm a nun. I'm a celibate. Anyway, we don't need those earthly stuff, that earthly chasing sensations. You know, if I met the right woman, yeah, maybe. I got just too many other things to do right now. Love is not the freaking. Love has always been like, oh, I want to just have a best friend, partner, true love, blah blah blah. And now it's like, dude, we got other shit to do. We got bigger fish to fry, man. We got to rebuild the planet. You know, but it's really cool that DT is freaking doing this stuff, man. Because this is stuff I'm like, you know, first, why are we fighting these wars? And he don't know either, so he's bringing them home, man. He's bringing them home. Everybody needs to come home. Everybody's got to have a home to come home to. Now, don't fucking bring them home and then drop them on their ass like they did me, yeah. Like they done me and a bunch of other veterans that have fallen through the cracks, you know. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing it for your own bidding and then freaking, oh, just kidding. Because I get pissed off for all the emails I get from the VA system. Oh, it's 9/11 Cantina Day. Get your coffee mug. It's their own little version of Amazon, because it's just a money-making business. It's just a money-making scheme, and I don't mind if that whole VA system all went away and all their representatives to help veterans, all the veterans that help veterans and all. It's just a bunch of, it's just office space and post-its and office. It's all fluff. It's all landfill. If you want to freaking help people, put money in their pockets. You know, quit paying yourself freaking tens of thousands of dollars every month, and then, you know, here's $1,200 American poor people one time in 9 months. Fuck you, dude. Fuck all of you. All 436, 536. Fuck all of you. Fucking. Hey, can I get 10K? Can I get 10K and a place to live with my mom and my dogs? No, that's not what they meant. When we help veterans and we help poor people, we help people and all these 401ks and stuff like that. That's not what they meant. You want to go under? You want to go over? It's like, I want to get away from you. You're freaking me out, man. Just to get fired up into bits. Hi, Artie. Don't be mad at Benny. He's just a good old boy. He's not doing nothing. He's just a good dog. Artie's over here even. Artie's never. I'm on a twin bed with 3 dogs right now. I got Artie pants. Tucker. No puppiness. Privates, but we got Tucker and then Benny and then Artie over here. It's how we do. It got really hot the other night. I almost had to go outside and sleep because it got too close. Anyway, so more good stuff that's happening in the world. So the fires are gonna get smaller because in the next few days it's just gonna stay getting cooler and now we September, there's more moisture in the air. There's a lot of healing to do. There's a lot of movement around. There's so much movement. Oh my God. But some people are actually able to go back to home now. So some level 3 was made 2. So this mandatory that pisses me off. It pisses me off. See, the blue, see, it's like, that's the thing, is how can they still think that's a thing? It's like they're the nerdy weird kids that are always the last to get on a fad, and then they hang on to it the longest. You know? It's like you don't You know who had a good talk before I forget? Rick Levine on the Astrology Hub. He talks with Laura Poole of Mash, whatever her name is, on Astrology Hub, and he is a great teacher. So if you want to know more about, like, because he talks about the science and stuff like that, he puts it all together too. And it was kind of funny because, like, people that don't think that, like, Satan is real and the whole worshiping of Satan. I did a talk called Hitler had an alligator named Saturn, and Saturn is Satan. It's like it's that hard energy. It's that lesson. It's that So it's duality because it's in Saturn. There's also the positive aspects of Saturn, which is noble and doing the, as I understand it. And if people go down their own ant holes, that was so rad, dude. Freaking DDK let's go down the ant hole, because it drives me crazy when people say freaking rabbit hole, because a rabbit hole could just be freaking baby rabbits that were born on tall grass in the drunk's yard, and I saw the drunk mow the grass, and I just don't like it. It's just a hole. Rabbit hole's just a hole, but an ant hole has all kinds of nooks and crannies, and you can go this way and that way, and there's more plot twists, so it drives me. So I'm like, I know the world's going to start changing when ant hole is more recognized. And then DDK, don't drink the Kool-Aid, put a little thing that said, go down this ant hole, and then put a little turtle on there. And I was like, I see you, standing turtle. Oh, it's so rad. Is there a Q drop? I usually watch Methodical Me. I don't like get too much about it, and I got my own ideas about. Everybody does. You're supposed to be pissed right now. Well, aren't there enough people in the world pissed right now? Let them do it. Be happy with me. Be happy with me right here, right now. It's they're scared. It's scary. They're scared because they're about to lose all their control. So don't worry, not too much longer. They'll be playing. You know what? They'll be playing soccer, because we'll be playing soccer without masks again. I never had kids, but I always had friends that with kids, and I love going to watch the sports, because when I was in Omaha, Mark Chavez he's the football coach for Millard West East. I freaking never remember. Anyway, it's all this anyway. And so like I'd go watch, and because when I was in high school, I went to CV, and it was like football. Freaking, they didn't win a high school football game in like 10 years. We were pretty much, the joke. I think they did a spread on us in Kids Sports Illustrated one time because we sucked so bad. But basketball in '89 won Division III champion. So, and I could never really be on sports team. I was never good at sports. I was too embarrassed too, because I was always overweight. And anyway, I was always the manager, so I could get out of class and go to the games and stuff. So, and the statistician and stuff like that. And so I appreciate, being the whole team concept. And then you get on the team, and then people get it twisted up. So I've been looking for my team my whole entire life. But now more and more people are starting to think like me, because I know it, because people are just, in my chat, and I talk for 2 years to myself, pretty much. Just like these, and just like the first 2 years is just, because it was hard aspects, it was right after the Great American Eclipse. Go check out my Instagram. I have pictures. If you want to see like my course in time of these talks and my aspects with my chart, and if they're anything like yours, see where you were in accordance to where I was, kind of a thing. And if we're opposites, there's a lot of sameness in opposite world too. There's a lot of sameness, because you might be half opposite, but that's half same, People are like, that's not what they meant. Oh yeah, well, let me give a go at what they meant, because, and then, so I never paid attention, or, I was talking about the sports and being part of a team. And, And then so now, and then it's like, I have nieces that are 5 and 12 that I would like to go watch and play soccer. And like, I got my one, she just started kindergarten this year, and I freaking busted out and just like, when I got her little picture of her first day of school at kindergarten, and she couldn't go, is online learning, I got so mad, because I'm like, I was in the Air Force, and freaking we went over there and did all this fake made up bullshit so those old bastards could make more money. So this shit don't fly. This shit don't happen on this land. So people have freedom and choice to do what they want, even if they want to get sick and die. And they want to be a carrier, then maybe the other person should be healthier. It's secondary, and it's all crap. It's just more crap that they've been trying to feed us, and it's always the same party that is trying to make us eat the same shit. And because I didn't pay attention, that's on me, because I allowed it. Like, that Obama guy, I didn't even vote those. I don't even know who. I didn't pay attention. I didn't give a shit. I checked out of completely, and that was my bad. So now I'm checking back in. I could do local politics. Hell, if I can do freaking hanging out with friends of AA and going on the service level of area in freaking in AA. Dude, you want to talk about freaking egomaniacal freaking egos? Try hanging out with like the people that are in the business, run the business side of Alcoholics Anonymous. More people that are just so important. All you gotta do is ask them, and they'll tell you how important they are. Don't ask me how important I am. I am not that important. Mom was watching part of my talk this morning. Every now and again, she'll be like, "Can I watch?" "Yeah, sure, Mom." So I'll put it on. I got a little clip of her, because she's like, "You have the greatest smile." I'm like, "Mom, it's your smile." "It's your smile, Mom. I just borrow it." And then I look at my little niece's face, and then she has my face. She has my smile, and she has Mom's face. We all have the same smile. They need to hang out and be friends, and I need to hang out and be friends with them. So anyway, with all this, so now their ages, because, I don't like going out really, and I don't know, watching other people's kids isn't like, there's been times I'd gone out in sub-degree temperatures, watch these little kids freaking pull flags off each other, because the Midwest, everything's cold, but you just gotta go support them. But it's kind of weird. But I think it's kind of weird that people just say, okay, we'll just do it like this. But now that it's gonna lighten up and people are gonna come back and they're not gonna wear. Dude, I ain't wearing a mask anymore. I can't freaking breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm gonna wear a. You know what I do? I wear my mask like a total asshole. Is what I do. It's like I hook it. What I do is I hook it over this ear, and then I'll hook it over this side of my earpiece, so it's over my ear pierce and then ear, so it's like kind of just hangs in front of my face. But people are like, "She's crazy, leave her alone." You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Carl, that's cool that you haven't put a mask on yet. I have to when I go to the laundromat, but I do it like that. But if there's nobody in the laundromat, then I don't got to. Yeah. But that don't happen, so I always just wear one. Something on the lines of the mass work led us back in the hospitals with our loved ones. Yes, and you know what? And why do they get to freaking... You know what makes me mad about that? You know what has kept me from getting sick? Human beings from getting sick from years and years and years? The fucking hairs in your nose. That's why we don't need masks. Because we have these hairs in our nose. And that's how we get boogers. It's our own human beings. Yeah, it's amazing that we're designed by God to be our own ecosystem, just like the planet. We're 70% water, 30% mass. Just like the Earth. As above, so below. That's what is cool in Rick Levine's talk, because he was talking about that today. Go listen to them. It's like an hour long. But yeah, I mean, it's sick people get sick. Mom hasn't even had a cold in several years. Several years. When she starts freaking getting up, zap her with freaking vitamin C, load her up, blast her with freaking earth goodness, and then, juices and stuff like that, and then keeping her laughing and stuff, and just making her feel cared for. That is one of the best things you can do for someone that doesn't feel good, is just make them feel cared for. It ain't chicken soup, Campbell's chicken noodle soup, that has like freaking healed people for years and years and years. No, chicken soup is nutritional value. Yeah, there's some, but it's not it. That's not it. It's the goodness, it's the love that goes in to the care for the recipient of the person that is receiving care. It's being able to receive the care is what allows cells heal. It allows cells to heal and generate. When people aren't allowed to just rest and be at ease and find that care, dude, you know how long it took me to figure out how to self-care and just love myself? Because I honestly thought I just was an angry, mad piece of shit. Nobody's ever going to love you no way anyhow. Because you're mad and it's always your fault. And then I went down, once I got made to be quiet when I moved to Oregon, what a way to go out. I got like 2 weeks left, the end of the month, and then this is when I left Omaha, they cut all the tree. I had the biggest cottonwood tree. That tree was probably 120 feet tall in my backyard. I could lay across probably the remnants. And the storms that tree saw, but it started dropping limbs, so they made them cut it down. And then they cut all the trees down. And I felt like somebody took me and put me inside out because they took away all my nature. Because I have all this lush. I hated doing fall every year because it was like 25 bags of yard waste every fall. That's how much, because of their leaves falling in my yard, but it was a small price to pay. But then they did that in 2015, and I was like, I had gotten out of a 3.5-year relationship. I'm like, why am I here? My family's out there, My mom was with me. Mom's been with me like 13 years, but my brother and his family are out there. So I got to go back, and then I came here, and then it didn't work out, so now I'm trying to get down closer to them, because I plan, that's the thing, is when your life path doesn't go in accordance to God, higher power, source, whatever you call it, it's going to blow up. And just like when they took the trees, it was like, because it was comfortable there. That was my solace. Because I had the really nice yard and stuff. I got pictures on my Instagram of my house. It's a beautiful house. I just couldn't find a family to fill it up. Been looking. And I moved out here, and then now all the trees are taken away. So that tells me it's time for me to go again. Go on to something else. So, and when I came out here, it was a matter of the lady did me a favor to move in here, and it was like she needed a place someone to rent it, and she allowed me to do that, and I didn't have to pay a deposit. And the thing of it is, I can do all that. She's just like, so it's like I gave 2 weeks. It was a matter of a 2-week window. That's why I know I'm waiting for my phone call. We got a place for you and Mom and the dogs. Just pack up and come on out. So I'm gonna have to look at that. Yeah, they lying. They lie. That's what When have they ever really said the truth? Aw, that's the first time I ever see that. Hi, baby girl. I just read love will come in when you least expect it, and here she is right now. Here's the only girl for me. Come here, love nuggets. Luna Tuna. Pretty girl. She said, I need to hit the hydration station. Okay, baby girl. Hit the hydration station. Yeah, the VA's freaking... I totally cussed out my PA the last time, though. I'm like, I said, I don't even get a doctor. I get a PA that chose to go to school in Des Moines. Who goes to school in Des Moines on purpose? Some underrate. And she's like, I can't talk to you like this. You're too hostile. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. I can't talk to you because you're stupid. Jesus. Bye, Carl. Thanks for stopping through. Hi, Margot. Gregory. That's funny, because that's like my father's name is Greg. I think it's Gregory. He goes by Greg, and I'm I never went by Margot. We haven't had... You live in Montana. See, and I looked at Montana, but it's so pricey because all the freaking rich people bought up the good land. I watch Longmire. Mom watches Longmire every day. That's all we watch. All she watches is like on a loop. Sometimes I'll put on Grey's Anatomy and stuff, but nope, 6 seasons on a loop. But there's still storylines that like I'll hit and miss, and then I'll be like, oh my god, this is that scene? I never saw that. And freaking life is such a weird trip, you know? How often do people pick up a book? I used to do this with the big book. The big book. You pick up the book, because you always read the same stuff. There's 12 months in a year, there's 12 chapters, there's 12 concepts, there's 12 steps, so it's like, depending on where you go 5 meetings, 7 meetings a week, you know, you're always talking about the same stuff. Well, I kind of elaborate that whole system with energy and stuff, and then apply that, mash it up with astrology. That's what makes me an esoteric Sherlock Holmes. Why was I saying that? Huh. That's weird. Seeing all the... Benny, you okay, bud? Come here, buddy. He's upset. Come here, buddy. Come here. You want a pillow? You want the pillow? Little boy? And then Artie's kind of pissy. Artie's the oldest, and he gets kind of grouchy when, like, Benny, you know, and Benny gets a bad rap. He is the best dog. He is the best dog because they, like, they treat him like the stepbrother. And they're all stepbrothers and sisters. So it's not, and he's just the most, he teaches me how to turn the other cheek and how to walk away. Because he is the biggest, and he has the most, his jaw, man, he freaking... People don't understand, like, PSI and stuff like that. Good boy. Hi, Artie. Good boy. Artie's my nervousness. He has Addison's disease like me. You know what's funny? He has the same birthday as my brother. And they have the same temperament. They even both have a bum knee. Isn't that funny? August 24th, Virgo. You know? And, well, I'll just say Artie is wound up. And so I always gotta let him know. And he always wants to go. Like, whenever I go out, he's like, every time, okay, I want to go too. You know, I want to go too in the back. Oh, you're going in the backyard? I want to go too. You know? He gets real stressed out, like, around food and stuff like that. So I gotta be mindful of him. He has to eat away from everybody else because he can get food aggressions and he can get See, I read animals as good as I read people. Everybody does it, but how often do people, like, get to affirm their stuff? I'll just straight up ask people questions about people. Be like, hey, do you do this? Yeah. And they'll be like, yep. And then they'll let me know, or they'll not, you know. And if they lie to me, then I just keep that, you know, that imprint on, okay, this is what they do when they lie to me. And so next time they do that, then I'm like, oh, okay, they're lying to me, you know. But mostly people, like, I find they really want to tell the truth, is what I'm finding. Is that this whole wave of truth that's coming in, it's like the whole astrological, like, everybody's, it's like truth is this higher vibration and lies can't live in a low vibrational field. So now everybody's walking around on this la truth serum, you know. They're just telling everybody what they think, whether people like it or not. Look, that's why there's so many clashes, is people have differences of opinions. And they don't agree, and they're trying to convince people, and instead of, didn't people read that book, Go Dog Go, Do You Like My Hat? Do you like my hat? No, I do not like your hat. Okay, goodbye. And you know, at the end, do you like my hat? Well, yes, I do. Okay, that's cool, let's go hang out, you know? But you don't always gotta like everything that everybody does in order to be freaking friends with them. I love this song. Oh. This is such a good song. Reese, the I'm a Beck remix. Saint Jean. I love music, man. I love it. It moves. It raises your vibe. It raises your vibe. It makes you yeah. It connects people. You know, we're gonna have concerts again because people gotta want it. All you gotta do is keep imagining, keep dreaming the world how you want it, and then make it so. That's what I'm trying to do, man. I want to have a place where anybody can come. Please be of a peaceful being. I'm too tired to fight. And just come hang out in Northern California. We'll look at the stars. And then freaking, dude, check this shit out. We can camp. You can hang out in the house. You know, I'll cook for you. You can hang out with mom. If you want to go camping, there's places all over in Northern California. Shasta Cavern, Shasta Lake. I'd noticed today lake's looking awful low, but hopefully it'll fill up, you know. She's down about, 45, 50 feet, looked. I don't know, maybe more than that. It's hard to tell. The boat, it's low. I've seen that thing low, though. Low. It's kind of, I tell stories about Opal Fox. I got a VHS about that. The tape that they play at the Shasta Dam. If you go on the tour, I don't know if they still have that or if they, you know, but I tracked it down because my mom was friends with her, and she was the first woman. She was the first woman to work on the crew. She worked in the kitchen. She peeled potatoes and shit. She was just like, I just need a job. She came from Arkansas, hardworking woman, just solid. These are the kind of women I am. The women that I've been around. These are the examples I've been given because mom has been blessed to have these strong examples in our life. You know, Opal Fox, man. Yeah. Pretty cool shit. I've walked with a lot of giants, man. I have. I've been blessed in my life, you know, and I want to help make Northern California heal. Cause God, man, it's the land that heals people, man. It's the energy, but the people put their negative energy into the land, and then the land gets hard. So all that stuff, it's all clearing up. It's all the karma's clearing away, man. But Mount Shasta is 52 miles, you know, north of, just all that stuff is just beautiful. Trinity, freaking Patrick's Point is a 3.5 hour drive over on the coast. It's kind of, woo, if you get car sick, don't ride in the back. But, I mean, everything is just right there. Tahoe, you know, if you're into that. See, all this stuff I've always been to, it's just like, I'm more down to go to places I ain't been before, so we can always, there's so many places that I wanted to go and I never got to go when I lived there the first time, you know, but now things are different. And, yeah, houseboats. I got buddies with boats and houseboats and freaking, oh, yeah. People, I already got fishing invites to go fishing and stuff. One guy, he and his dad just took their maiden voyage. What did he call it? He's a big Raiders fan, football fan. It's the Wave Raider, something like that. I'm like, dude, there is not a more perfect name for a boat than that for you, man. He nailed it, and you know that was a good, beautiful thing that happened to him, and he had it serviced up in like a place up in Bernie. A guy does the upholstery, and I was like zooming in on this because he put pictures of it, and I'm like, God, that is craftsmanship. See, all that old timey stuff, all that grassroots stuff, all these, you know, people's abilities, their crafts and stuff, the things that, you know, because ever since I was a little girl, I loved taking pictures and capturing moments of people. And over the, you know, 30 years, so I got pretty good at it. You know what's funny? You know what's funny about me being a photographer? Is I'm like, what makes somebody a photographer? Because I ain't never once been paid for any picture I've ever taken. And I've given people freaking hundreds of pictures. Maybe thousands. Just giving them away. You know? From their, like, wedding. Just like, you know? And they pay people hundreds and hundreds and, you know, stuff for this stuff. But it's just like, here you go. You know? And so now, What do? I put a freaking snap next. Pick your price for photography. You know, I'll just hang out. I get camera carts. Depends on how, you know, whatever you want. 4 gig, 6, 12, you know, whatever, however size you want. And I just got a cool idea, and I just fill it up. I go hang out with you and your family and whatever occasion you guys want to go up to. You know, you want your own personal photographer on any event. I just go along, record it with my radio, and just mind my own business. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, unless you want to engage, you know, but I'm not gonna give you my. I'm not. It's about the occasion. It's not about me. So I'll just quietly take my pictures, and then at the end of the event, I will give you the camera card. I'll give you the camera card, and then you go home, look at the pictures, and then PayPal me whatever you think they're worth. Yeah, see how that works? And then if you like them, and if you want me to keep capturing moments in your life, just keep bringing back that camera card whenever we meet, and then I'll just give it back to you because it's your picture. I don't want to. If you want to have the stuff edited, have by all means. I don't like editing stuff like that. I'm raw. So I thought that was pretty good. I thought, you know, and I could do that with, you know, and people could do, but see all these controllers. Oh, no, you can't do that. You need a food handler's license, and you need this, and you need all these certificates, and you have to pay for all these things because we have to pay for our kids' college, and we have to pay for our $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 a month paychecks because we are trusted servants, and we are important, and we deserve it. With all of our, you know, I mean, shit, dude, I'm Native American. My mom's ancestors have been on this land since like the 1500s. 1600s, 1500s, 1600s. So, let me tell you about the difference between wants and needs and how things can be. There's a way that Turtle Island was supposed to be before anyone came over here. Before anybody on a boat came over. There's people living here, living our lives, having a gay old time, minding our own business. And then people said, no, that's not what they meant. You need to act like this. You need to do this. You need to act like this and wear these shoes and cut your hair and then go to this institution and you're not civilized and you don't act right and whoa, control. And meanwhile, all of us that were living here, like, who the fuck are these pale-faced bitches? Get the fuck, you know what? We're living our lives. You know, working hard, playing hard, living off the land, serving our gods, hanging out with the star people, and then along come frickin' swinging dicks, taking over shit. And now, 500 years later, what's happening? That circle of greed is all falling down. Dude, just running the country as a corporation, just like everybody else has. He just is saying it out loud, you know. And now he's bringing America made back home. I got plenty of stuff. I want to make pet furniture. I got all kinds of ideas for pet furniture. Cat trees with manzanita and cedar. It would look real nice. And manzanita is a hard ass. And when they scratch it, it would like peel. And then like we could, like, I want to make catios with these trees outside. And then the outside access for the cat kind of thing. And then I got dog bed ottomans, you know, and I can make them round or square, however you want. And then you just put your dog bed in it. You just put, and the dog jump up on it. You know, you can do little stairs if you want, whatever. And all those pictures on Facebook where you like have the dog bed next to your bed, but it's built up. Build that too, you know. And my pet business, check this out. It's called Dog on It. Dog on it. Pretty good, huh? I got all these ideas. I just need a couple freaking backers and shit. But I got all kinds of ideas. Oh, Manny, you okay, bud? Oh, he's like, I get sidecar. He's super excited. So, anyway, I've been freaking recording for, does that just say 50 minutes? I've been running my mouth that long. I ain't that deep. Ziggy hates your brother. That's funny. That is funny. Ziggy's a good dog. I love seeing him today. Running around playing with the freaking basketball. Oh, you can already tell he's such a good boy. I'll show you Shasta. I'll show you all 3 Shastas. See, because you got Shasta Lake, you got Shasta Dam, and you got Mount Shasta. Yep. Yep. So, once I get there, then you all can come up, bring your DOGs. I want to do, like, outdoor freaking fun stuff, because I grew up freaking throwing knives and axes and all that shit, and I'm like, people really have businesses for that stuff? It's like my Saturday afternoon, you know? I got my first... I was thinking about it when I heard... I'm going to wrap up on this. I was thinking about Rick Levine's talk, and I had a trippy experience, because I remember reading my first astrological chart done, and it was on parchment paper. And I remember it laid out and looking at, and it was seeing all my chart, and it was like, it was all on like pencil and stuff, and I was like, wow, that's me? And then I had a trippy experience where I was like, holy shit, I think that was a pre-birth memory. I think that was me looking at me, and this is how your life is going to go. And I'm like, come again? I'm a what? I'm a what? This is going to what? Happen in what? You know? And you know what's kind of funny? I got to admit, with all the freaking nasty, evil stuff that is coming down and being revealed right now and shown up in the world right now, and especially with all the people, it's like, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, she's kind of a dumb bitch. Yeah, he's kind of a nasty dude. You know, with like Hanks and stuff like that, and all these just nefarious beings that just, it's like everybody knows something about them, you know? It's just now it's confirmed. And then when you go back and look at old stuff, it's just really confirmed and stuff, you know? But it's kind of funny how, because when people write stories, I'm really kind of a Forrest Gump, only a girl version. That's funny. And mom is, you know, with her story, she even had the braces that he had. She was born with those braces. She was born in club feet, so she had braces like that, you know? And so she couldn't run and stuff, but I was able to run. I had the same surgery, one of the same tendon surgeries that she had, because I ran on severed tendons for years and years from the time it's probably, I don't know, they were completely severed. So my left ankle rolls all the time. It still does. Now it just does it with the bones like popping off each other. It freaking hurts, because then it'll pop back in. Freaking, it's excruciating. You know, just my body rises up out of it. It's just pain. Just, you know, just process through it, and then freaking once the inflammation. You know, I hate pain. I hate pain. I've had so much pain. Boiling water, pain, just pain. Scrubbing, dead skin, pain. Pain. Not childbirth pain, but pain's pain. Pain is pain. Pain is pain. So, anyway, we're moving into a healing phase is what the whole point of I'm trying to get to is we're moving into a healing phase, is that people are going to start to learn how to heal. And once they start to keep their pain field down, because that's where the meanness comes. That's where people get mean and snide and snarky and just say something that is ridiculous just because it's like, you know, something hurts, and then it's just like, a kid annoys them and it's like, go away, stupid little, you know. I was always on the recipient of that, you know. But we don't have to stay in those patterns, and people are breaking patterns all over the place right now, and it is beautiful. I love it. That's all I got for now. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.